Hi students, it's me, your Madhya sir. Today I am going to explain about a second poem of 10th standard, Abraham Lincoln's letter to his son's teacher by Abraham Lincoln. This poem actually from this title itself we can understand very easily. Also, we could understand the complete theme of this poem in the title itself. How come in the sense? Abraham Lincoln's letter to whom? His son's teacher. Only the thing we wanted to know, why did he write letter to his son's teacher? Obviously you guess what he would have written in that letter. What might be there in that letter? Just we will have a look once. Once I'll read a poem. Ye will have to learn, I know, that all men are not just, but all men are not true. You teach him also that for every scoundrel there is a hero, that for every selfish politician there is a dedicated leader. Teach him for every enemy there is a friend. It will take time, I know, but though you teach him if you can, that $1 earned is far more valuable than the 5 pounds. Teach him to learn how to lose and also to enjoy the winning. Steer him away from envy. If you can teach him, also you teach the secret of happiness. Let him learn early that the bullies are easiest to lick. Teach him, if you can, the wonders of the books also. But also give him a quiet some time to ponder the eternal mystery of the birds in the sky, bees in the sun, and flowers on the hilly areas. In the school, you teach him it is far honorable to fail than to cheat. Also, you teach him to have faith in his own ideas if everyone tells him that they are wrong. Teach him to be gentle with gentle people and tough with the tough people. Try to give my son the strength not to follow the crowd. When everyone is getting on the bandwagon, teach him to listen all the men. But teach him also to filter what all he hears on the screen. And take only the good that comes through and teach him if you can how to laugh when he's sad. Teach him there is no shame in tears. Teach him to scoff at cynics and to beware of too much sweetness too. Teach him to sell his brand and to bribe the highest bidders, but never to put a price and tag on his own soul. Teach him to close his ears to a howling mob and to stand and fight if he thinks he's right. Treat him gently, but don't cuddle him, because only the test of the fire only can make the fine steel. Let him have the courage to be impatient. Let him also have the patience to be brave. Teach him always to have sublime faith in himself, because then he will live. He will have a sublime faith in mankind. There is a big order. This is my order, but see what you can do. He is such a fine little fellow, my son. This is the complete poem which I have read now. Once you read at home, soon after my class. Now, see students, come to page number 91. Keep your pencils ready. Whichever the hard words I tell you, please you underline and you write over there. See, before we get into chapter, not only Abraham Lincoln's letter to his son's teacher, but also even every parent will think this only, that what the son has to be taught in school. That is what you think yourself, that what all the expectations besides being a parent, your father and mother are having on you, what are the expectations they have on our school, why did they admit you here. So these are all the things, if you think once, then this poem what Abraham Lincoln has written here, it is applicable to, it is suitable to all the students and all the parents also. Now, see, the pre-reading activity is already given. As I said, once you go through and you have a discussion with your partners, your parents have very much carefully chosen a school for you, of course. Though many schools are there, you are being admitted only in this school. Why so? That you think of it, and you also can ask your parents that the reason behind of that, and also what are the expectations they are having on you and also on school, what all they are expecting from us, then you will come to know. Then what do you think that their expectation from school? Yeah. What do you think? What they may think? What are they thinking? What are they expecting from our school? You think once. What they may think, you note the point. Then you behave according to that, and you cultivate and put up such a practical activities to reach that expectations. You will be good. Discuss in pairs. You have a discussion with your partners. Now students, I will move on to the poem. He will have to learn. He refers to whom? This has been written by Abraham Lincoln. Now he will have to learn, he is saying. Who is he here? He refers to his son. He will have to learn. I know. I refers to whom? Abraham Lincoln. I know he will have to learn. What he will have to learn? That all men are not just. Just means here not correct. Okay? All men are not just. Just means all men are not honest. All men are not true. All men are not honest, good, correct, you can say. Okay? And also, all men are not true. See, in these three lines, he says that my son has to learn, first thing, that all men are not correct and not true. It's right only, no? Absolutely. Then, but teach him. Whom? My son. Whom he is telling to teach? A teacher. Also, that every scoundrel there is a hero. My son should know that. What he should know? He should know every stupid will have opposition leader to question what he is doing. And there is a dedicated leader for every selfish politician. Absolutely. Even that in our government itself we have. Whereas ruling party, opposition party is there to question them and to make them to function in a proper way, to run the government in a correct way. For that there is an opposition party, opposition leader, opposition team to encourage them by questioning, to make them to be very perfect in their way. That is what every selfish politician, there will be a dedicated leader to question, and also every scoundrel there will be a hero. This my son should know. Teach him. What you teach? For every enemy there is a friend. Correct, no? Every enemy there is a friend. Every enemy will have friend. Absolutely. Then that is what Johnson says in English. At least we must have one enemy in our life. Why? In the sense, then only we will become alert to achieve something in the life. That is what Johnson says. In the same way, Abraham Lincoln is telling that my son should learn every enemy will have a friend. You teach him, my son, that first. I will take, sorry, it will take time. I know this. To teach all this, it will take time. But teach him if you can. If possible, you also teach what? The thing which I go to say now, that $1 earned is of far more value than 5 found. You mean what he says? You teach him the dollar which he earns at first by hard work is more valuable than the pounds which he earns later on. You mean hard earning money will have more value than the money which he gets easily. And he teach him to learn to lose. Let him learn what? To fail in life. Then, and you also teach him to enjoy in winning. Ask him to celebrate his victory if he wins. This all my son should learn. Next student, steer him. Steer, you underline, you write there, guide. Steer him away from envy. Envy, you underline, there you write jealousy or bad. Have you written? Steer, you write guide, direct, suggest, instruct, can be written there. Him away from envy. E-N-V-Y, envy in the sense jealousy. Is it written? Yes. You ask him, you guide him. Steer means guide. You guide my son to stay far away from jealousy. Ask him not to learn that, which is not good. If you can, teach him or see in textbook properly. If you can, teach him the secret of quiet laughter. Laughter in the sense happiness. You underline that and you write there happiness. You ask him to stay away from jealousy, and also you ask him the secret of happiness to learn. You mean how to be happy always in life. Okay, that you teach my son first. Then let him learn. Not only this, also you teach him early first that the bullies are the easiest to lick. You mean bullies in the sense you write down easiest. You mean weak people. Sorry, weak people. Weak people are very easiest to lick. Lick you underline, you repeat, defeat. You write there, you repeat that lick and you write down there defeat. Then weak people can be defeated easily. This you teach my son. Teach him if you can. If also possible, you teach my son. What you teach? The wonders of the books, the worth, value of the books you teach my son, which he wanted to know at first. That is very important to my son, which he has to learn. Which one? What you teach first? You teach the wonders of the books. If he reads books, what all the miracles will happen in his life. Now, as Abraham Lincoln and B.R. Ambedkar, so these all the persons have read, they have struggled, made lot of efforts to acquire the knowledge. You know, we know very well that when B.R. Ambedkar had returned from America, he had brought 32 boxes of books to India. That too, he had no money to purchase the books, so he had taken the books from the people who have already used the books. Okay, that used books he has brought to India in such a way he had written, and it has helped him a lot to prepare our constitution. That is what he says. In such a way, he too is telling her whom is teacher to teach his son that to know the value, wonder, worth of the books. If he reads, what all will happen, what may happen in his life, miracles, that you teach my son. But also you give him some time, quiet. You write, underline there, quiet time in a sense, some time, a little time. You give him some time. What you give some time? What for? To ponder. Ponder in the sense you write, to think over. To think over the eternal, you write down. Again I repeat, but also give him quiet. Quiet, there you write little or some. To ponder, ponder, you write think over. Again, eternal in the same line, you underline, you write. Eternal means which is made forever, ever, ever, you write. Mystery, mystery in the sense, mystery, you underline, you write there. Mystery in the sense beyond of human understanding, beyond of human guess, which is made forever. You mean nature, that's all, very simple there. Then you also teach my son, after wonders of the books, he must know you give him some time to teach, and you would spend a little time to teach him that, and you ask him to think over the nature which is made forever by the God, that the birds in the sky, bees in the sun, and flowers on the hilly areas, he must know the eternal mystery of those. Okay, one, the sun, the bees in the sun, birds in the sky, and also the flowers on the green hilly areas, eternal mystery he must know. And also in the school, teach him it is far honorable to fail. You mean, though if he fails also no problem, it is greater than cheating. You teach him in school, it is far honorable to fail. You mean, fail itself good. You mean, fail is better than, failure is better than cheating others in the school. That you teach my son to learn. And also, you teach him to have faith in his own ideas. Ask him to have a belief in his own ideas, not to trust others. Ask him to have confidence on him. Even if everyone tells him that they are wrong. Say again, I repeat, you teach him. What do you teach? To have a belief, faith in his own ideas, even though if everyone tells that what all the ideas or the faith he is having in his mind, though they are wrong, you mean if others suggest him, though they are wrong, which are wrong? His ideas, thoughts, beliefs, whatever he has the plans, though if others say it is wrong, ask him not to worry about it. Teach him to be gentle. With whom? Gentle people. You mean, ask my son to behave with good people, with soft people in a good way, and tough with the tough people. You mean, to behave the bad people in a bad way. You mean, diamond cuts diamond. You ask my son to behave with good people in a good way, bad people in a bad way. These are the complete message which he has given by Abraham Lincoln. Still it is there, that will be conveyed in the next class. See, this again I repeat, once you understand, my son has to learn, I know, first thing, my son should know, what he should know? All men are not fair and all men are not true. Number 2. Number 3, you teach him for every scoundrel there is a hero. Number 3. Number 4, you teach him for every selfish politician there is a dedicated leader to cushion him. And also you teach every enemy will have a friend. Point number 6, you ask him to give more value to the dollar which he earns in the beginning with odd earning than the money which he gets easily after a dollar. And you ask him to lose, to fail, and also ask him to enjoy the success. Ask him to stay, you mean you guide, instruct him to steer. Steer means guide. Ask him to stay away from jealousy. And also, if also possible, you teach him the secret of happiness. And let him also learn, 11th point I'm repeating, let him also learn that weak people can be defeated easily, but you fight with the strong people, that you learn. And also you teach him the wonders of the books. Ask him to go through the books and to gain the knowledge to succeed in life. And also you ask him to learn the eternal mystery in the society. You mean about the nature, like the flowers on the hill areas and even the bees in the sun, and moreover the birds in the sky. Ask him to learn the eternal mystery of these, and also many. And flowers are green areas. You also teach him, point number 14, you also teach him to fail. Failure is far honorable than cheating. That should be done in school. Then teach him to have, point number 16, ask him to have faith in his own ideas, though others, if they say those ideas are wrong. You teach him to behave gentle with gentle people. Ask him to behave tough way with the tough people. So these are the 17 points are there. Almost 17 points I have covered, students. Not only this Abraham Lincoln's letter, this is applicable for you all. This has to be followed even by you also. Then you will get some ethics, values, virtues and everything to be a good student. Then only you are set to be as a student. That is what he is telling. He did not, in this entire poem, you go anywhere else, line by line, line by line, line by line you go. Nowhere this Abraham Lincoln has mentioned to teach the teacher to ask my son to score good marks, and you ask my son to do that, this, and you ask my son to take out of out to become engineer, doctor, that, this, nothing he told. He asked him to know the values, ethics, culture, manner, discipline, and even to respect others, to know the values, ethics which are needed to be as a human being in the society. First ask him to teach my son to learn that. Then these will come easily to him. What will come easily? Education can come to him very easily. But these aspects cannot be taught by me, though I am a president of America. These can be done only by the teacher in school. That is what, if possible, you have some time and you teach him in a gentle way. Definitely he listens. My son is very little fellow. He listens definitely you. So that is what he requested a letter. You know, who is this Abraham Lincoln? Though he was, besides being a president of America, one who could rule the complete nation, one who abolished a slavery system in that country, one who brought revolutionary changes in America, not only that, one who remained as an inspiration forever. Though he was born in a very poor family, he made a lot of struggle to acquire the knowledge. These many things he has done to achieve. Though once he was a cobbler too, these many circus has been done by him. Finally he reached a top. He ruled a nation. Though he had written letter to his school teacher. Why couldn't he teach all those? He could, but there will be a message which can be conveyed by the teacher. There is a way, so that message can be followed, put up by the students into their practical life, and can be gained something by that. That happens only in school. That is what Abraham Lincoln has conveyed this message through his letter to son's teacher. He could have called her and he could have told directly. No, he has written letter in a respected way that this all has to be taught to my son, so that he could achieve something, at least in this human society. He can be lived, or he can live as being human than human being. Being human is far better and much good. So that he said, these all complete information through this letter to his son's teacher. Next, students, page number 93. Still 15 more points are there that you will be explained in another class. Before that, I wanted to tell you one thing. In page number 92, what all the hard words I have given you, you note down that, you write down that, and moreover, you read that poem neatly again. Whatever the summary I have told you, the line by line, that you write point wise in your notebook and you keep ready. Before going to the next class, I will question all these points one by one. Then I will move on to the next topic. I hope you understood these many points what I have taught. See you in next class. Thank you.